All right, shalom, shalom. It's Brother Yatazadak, hero of Israel. I'd like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Today we're going to go into Numbers chapter 13, going into the Hebrew. So Lord willing, ratified, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Let's get right into it. Right? This is Numbers chapter 13, verse 1, and it reads, Wayadabar Yahweh al-Mashah la-Amar, meaning, and he spoke the Lord unto Moses to say, Shalach laka anashim wa yatharwa, meaning send you men, and they will search out to the land of Canaan. Slakia. Atha Arataza Kanain, right? Ashar Anaya Nathan Labanya Yasha'ala, which I will give to the sons of Israel, right? Ayash Achad, a man one to the scepter of his fathers, right? Lamata Abba Thayanawu, or Slakia, Lamata Abba Thayawa, right? You will send out Thashalakwa, right, of all the men, right, called Nashaya, right, or Salakia, all chiefs, or Salakia, all rulers, which are in them, right, call it Nashaya Baham, right, Wayashalach Atham Mashah Ma Madabar, and he sent out to them Moses from the wilderness of Paran, right? Upon the mouth of the Lord, all of them. Al Paya Yahweh Kalam. Anashium Ra'ashia Benaya Yasha'ala Hama, meaning men, heads of the sons of Israel, they, right? Alha Shamtham, right? And these are the names, or Salakia, and these were their names. Lamata Ra'aban, for the scepter of Reuben, Shemai Ban Zakar. Lamata Shemai 1, Shabbat, or Salakia, Shapat Ban Hariah, the scepter of Simeon, Shapat, son of Hori. Lamata Yahawada, Kalab Ban Yapana, for the scepter of Judah, Caleb, son of Jephunneh. Lamata Yashakar, Yagaal Ban Yawasap, from tribe of Issachar, Igal, son of Joseph. Lamata Aparium Hawashai Ban Nawan, for the scepter of Ephraim, Hosea, son of Nun, right? Lamata Banyaman Palatia Ban Rapa'ah, the scepter of Benjamin, Palti, son of Rephu. Lamata Zebulun Gadayala Ban Sadaya, Sawadia, right? For the scepter of Zebulun, Gadiel, son of Sodi, right? Lamata Yawasap, Lamata Manashah, Gadaya, Ban Sawasia, meaning from the tribe of Joseph, or Salakit, for the scepter of Joseph, which is also for the scepter of Manasseh, Gadai, son of Susi. Lamata Dan Imayala Ban Gamaliah, the scepter of Dan, Amiel, son of Gemali. Lamata Ashar Sathawar Ban Mayakaala, meaning from the tribe of Asher, Sethur, son of Michael. Lamata Napataliah, Nachabiah, Ban Wapasia, from the tribe of Naphtali, or for the scepter of Naphtali, Nabi, son of Vapsi. Lamata Gad, Ga'ala, Ban Micaiah, meaning for the scepter of Gad, Geuel, son of Machi, right? Because that word Matah means scepter. Tribe is actually how you say Shabbat, right? Alha, Shemawath, Ha Nashim, these are the names of the men which sent out Moses, Shar Shalach Mashah, to search Lathawar, to the land, Tha Ha'aratazah, Waya Quara'ah Mashah, and he called Moses to Joshua, La Hawashai, son of Nun, Bun Nun, Yahawashai, which is Joshua. Wayashalach Atham Moshe La Thawar. And he sent out to them Moses to search to the land of Canaan. Atha Aratazah Kanain. Waya Amar Alham Al Ilawa. And he said unto them, ascend up this Zah upon Negeb Ba Negab, and you will ascend up to the hill Wa Ilayatham Atha Hahor, which is really to the mount, right? Slakia. Waye Ra'ah Yatham Atha Ratazah, you will see to the land Ma Hawa'ah, what it is, Wa Atha Ha'im, and to the people that dwell upon it, Ha Yashab, Eliah, Ha Chazak, Hawa, right? So it says, to see if it be strong, that is, or if it, Ha Rapah, if it be failing, right? So really it should read, right, to see if it is strengthened, that is, or if it be failing, Rapah, because that word Rapah, it means to heal, but it also means something that is failing in strength, right? Ha Mayat, right, if it be few, right, if there be few, right, Hawa, that is, I'm Rabbah, or if it be many, which really it just would read, that is, if it be much or many. So essentially it just says, and you will see to the land what it is, to the people that dwell upon it, if it be strengthened, that is, or failed, or failing, if there be few, that is, or if it be much, right? But really it would just say few, that is, if much. Wama ha'aratazah ashar hawa'ah, and what is the land which, that is, they dwell upon it, Yashab Baha. If it be good, Ha Tawaba, Hawa, that is, I'm Raya, if it be evil, right? Or Slaki, if it be bad. So just saying, search the land to see if it be good or bad, right? Wama Ha Arayim, and what cities, right? Ashar Hawa, right? Which, that is, they dwell, those that dwell, right? The dwellers, Yashab, right? Bahana, upon beholding, right? Wa, or Slakia, Ha Bamachanayim, right? And what is, and upon their encampments, I'm, if, Ba, Ma Batazarium, right? Or if they be in fortresses, right? So it's saying verbatim, and what is the land which that is, they dwell upon it, if it be good or bad, or slack, if it be good, that is, or if it be bad, and what cities which that is, those that dwell, right, in them, upon beholding, uh, uh, if they be in encampments, or if they be in fortresses, right? But simplified, it would say, in what land which that is they dwell upon it, if it be good, right, that is, or if it be bad, in what cities which that is they are dwelling, right, upon it, upon beholding, to see if they be in encampments, or if they be in fortresses, right? Wama ha'arataza ha-shamana, and what is the land if it be rich, right? That word for rich is shaman, which means oil, right? It's talking about the soil, right? Hawa, that is, I'm raza, or if it be lean. That word raza means to be lean, right? Ha yasha baha, if there be upon it trees, ataza, or if not, I'm ayan, which literally just means if not. Waha ta chazak thumb, right? And you will strengthen yourselves, and you will take wala kwachath wa lakwachtham, and you will take of the fruit of the land, maparaya ha'arataza, right? Waha yamayim, and the days, yamaya, meaning the days of the first fruits, bakarya, inabium, of the grapes. Basically, it's saying in what land it be, if it be rich, that is, or if it be lean, if there be upon it trees or not. Strengthen yourselves, and you will take from the fruit of the land, right? Because it is now the days of the first fruits of the grapes, or first ripe grapes. Verse 21, Waya ilawa, Waya tharwa, right? And they will ascend up, and they will search to the land, Athaha Rataza, Mama Dabar, from the wilderness of Zin, Tazan, until Rachab, Ad Rachab, or even to Rachab, which is Lebo Hamath, which is Labah Hamath. Waya Ilawa, and they ascended up upon Negeb, Ba Nagab, and they entered unto even to Hebron, Wayaba'a Ad Habron, and there Washam was Achayaman, Sheshaiah, and Wa Thalamia, the kindred of the Anakim, Yalayadia, Ha'idnak, Wa Habron, Shabai Shanayim, and Hebron was 7 years in its building. Na banatha, because that word bana is the root word which means to build. Before la panaya, tazaan, before Zoan, which is in Egypt, Matazarium. Wayaba'awa, Ad Nachal, and they entered even to the brook of Shakal. Wayakarathwa, and they cut from there Masham, prunings, right? Zamara, right? Which here is translated as branches, because that word Zamar means to prune, right? Wa Ashakal, and a cluster, the word Ashakal means cluster, of grapes. Inabium, one, Achad. Wayesha'awa, and they bared it upon a beam. Ba Mawat, Ba Shanayim, upon twos, right? As in two men. Waman, Ha Ramanium, and from the pomegranates. Waman, Ha Ta'anyum, and from the figs. La Maquam, Ha Hawa, Quara'a, right? For the place that is, they called Nakal Ashakal, meaning the brook of Eshkol. Al Adawath, upon the turnings, right, of the clusters. Ha Ashakal, Ashar Karathwa, which they cut from there. Masham, the sons of Israel. Benaiah Yasha'ala, right? So essentially it says, for the place that is, they called the brook of Eshkol upon the turnings of the clusters, which they cut from there, the sons of Israel, right? Because that word Dawath, it just means the turnings, right? So it was, right, give you a little visual. So they called it the brook of Eshkol, right? Because not only was it, a really kind of it was a brook that went in different directions, right? It flowed like this. But not only that, the cluster of grapes were also kind of all over the place, So that's why it says, because of the turnings of the clusters, right? Because the clusters, they were kind of all over, and they were kind of intertwined, and right, these are the clusters, right? This is the vines. You got clusters of grapes just all over, right? Clusters everywhere, right? That's why they called it the brook of Shakal, because the way the clusters of grapes turned, right? Numbers 13 and 25. Wayeshabwa, Matawar, right? And they returned from searching the land, Ma'akwataza, from the end of 40 days. Arabium, Yawam. Waya Lakawa, Waya Ba'awa, right? And they went and they entered unto Moses al-Mashah, Wa'al Aran, and to Aaron, Wa'al Kal Idath, and to all the company of the sons of Israel, Benaiah Yasha'ala, to the wilderness, Al-Madabar of Paran, which is in Qadeshah, Waya Shayabwa, Atham, and they returned unto them, right? Word, debar, or you could say report, but they just returned unto them the word of what happened, right? Wa'atha call ha'ida, and to all the company, right? Um, so they returned unto them to give them word, right? Meaning to Moses and to Aaron and to all of the company of the sons of Israel, right? Waye Ra'am Atha Paraya Ha'aratazah, and they showed them to the fruits of the land. Waye Saparwa Lawa, right? And they recounted unto them, right? Because that word sapar means to record, to recount, right? Because or to scribe, to inscribe. But what they did, right? They saw what they saw in the land, and they wrote it in the book. They wrote down a report, right? They said this is here. They made little maps, right? And they said, okay, we got the game plan, right? This is how we're gonna move, right? So they recounted it unto them by the report in which they made, which wasn't just what they saw, it's what they recorded down. They might have sketched, you know, uh, um, you know, uh, how everything looked. They might have, took a, whatever they had to write in those days, you know, maybe some paint and just, painted, how the grapes looked. Maybe not. Maybe they just wrote down, okay, we're able to record it on a piece of parchment paper, okay, this and this and this. They could have done both, right? But in essence, it says they recounted unto them, right, what they saw. Waya Amarwa ba Nawa, right? And they said unto them, we entered Al Ha'aratazah to the land, right? Because that word ba'a means to enter. Nawa means we entered to the land, Ashar, which you send us out into, Ashar Shalachtanawa, Wagam, and even it is flowing with milk and honey. Zabath, Chalab, Wadabash. Hawa, that is, and this is his fruit. Wazah, Pariah. Apas, Kaya, Az, Ha'aim, to the end that because they are fierce, the people, the inhabitants, upon the land, Ha-Yashab, Ba'aratazah, right? Because that word apas means an extremity, the end of something, right? So this would be read to the end because are fierce the people, the inhabitants upon the land, right? Because here it says, however, right? But that's not what it's saying, right? Waha Arayim, and the cities are fortified, Batazar Wath, right? Or you can just say Batazarath, right? Gadalath, greatly, exceedingly, Ma'ad, Wagam, Yaladia, and even the kindred of the Anakin, right? We saw there, Ra'a, Yanawa, Shum, Imalak, Yeshab, Ba'aratazah, Amalek dwells in the land of Negeb, Ha-Nagab, and the Hittites, Waha Chathaya, Jebusites, Waha Yabasia, and the Amorites, Waha Amaria, and they dwell upon the mount, Yashab Bahar, and the Canaanites, Waha Kanaanaya, they dwell right upon the sea, Yashab al Hayam, Wa'al Yad Hayaradan, and upon the side of Jordan. Wayahas Kaleb Athaha'im, meaning, and he silenced Caleb, because that word hasa means to silence. And he silenced Caleb to the people. For Moses, al-Mashah, right? Waya Amar Ilah na Ilah. And he said, surely you will ascend up, right? Waya Wa Yarash Nawa, and we will possess unto it. Atha Kaya Yakal Nakal, because, or Salaki, Kaya Yakal Nawakal, because surely you are able, right? To it. Laha, right? Waha Anashium Ashar Ilawa, right? And the men which they ascended up with them, I'm Wa, said unto them, Amarwa, La'ad Nawakal, we are not able to ascend up, La'ilath, to the people, Al Ha'im, because Kaya Hazak, stronger, because stronger, that is, right? Because they are strong, that is, more than us. Because that's what it really says. Because it just says basically, because strengthen are they, or Salaki, strengthen, right? Hawa, meaning that is, because of the strength that is more, is more of us, right? So basically it says, and the man which ascended up with them, they said unto them, we are not able to ascend up, right, to the people, because stronger, right, that is of us. But basically it's saying because stronger that they are than we, right? But that's how you would actually read it, right? You would read, right, and the men which ascended up with them, right, said unto them, we were not able to ascend up, right, to the people, because strong, because of the strong that is of us, because right, that is to say that they were stronger than them, right? Waya Tazayawa Dabath, and they brought out slander to the land, because that word Dabath, let's get that real quick. Numbers 13:32. Salakia. Numbers 13:32. Right, because the translation says, or the blue letter says, evil report. But this word, the root, and the word root is the ba. It actually means slander. The ba, slander. Calumny. The Arabic says, Dabawab, a secret slanderer, one who spreads calumnies. The Syriac says, Tabah, right, report, rumor. Or it says, Atab, to spread a rumor, right? So it means that word slander. All right, let's look at this other word compared with that. Dabab, to go slowly and gently, to creep. The Bob moved gently. Oh, okay. We read that in word Salakia, Deuteronomy 32, right? Tabah, meaning to go smoothly, right? Or gently, right? The Arabic says, Tabah, walk leisurely. Dabah, any animal that walks or creeps. Assyrian, Dababu, Babu boo boo, boo 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 boo. Boo boo boo, boo boo. What is that? That cartoon? Hey, boo boo. Forgot what it's called. Boo 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 boo. A boo boo. So it means slander. And they brought out slander to the land, which they searched. Shar, Tharwa. Unto it, Atha, to the sons of Israel, Al-Banaya Yasha'ala, La Amar Ha'aratazah, to say the land, Ashar, Ibarnawa, which we had gone beyond upon it, Baha, to search, Lathawar, unto it, Atha, it is a land, Aratazah, that devours, Akalath, the inhabitants, Yashabiyah, Hawa, that is, Wakal, Ha'im, and all the people which we have seen, Ashar, Ra'a Yanawa, in the midst of it, Bathawaka, Anachia, are men of measure, Madawath, right? Because the root of that word is Madad, meaning to measure, right? They're saying they were tall men without saying they were tall men. They were men of measure, as in measure of stature, men of stature, right? Let's get that Numbers 13:32. Boop, 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 da, boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Salakia. It's funny as hell. Madah, right, or Madad, which is the root. Measure, measurement, stature, size. It just means to measure. Or right, you can measure, or you can say, man, how do you say it? In a poetic sense, right? Washam, Ra'a Yanawa, and there we saw to the Nephilim, Athaha Napayalayim, Benaiah, Enoch, the sons of Enoch, right? So Nephilim, right, were the sons of Enoch, right? Which are, right, Hamitic tribes, ancient Hamitic tribes, right? Not like the ones you read in Genesis. The ones in the word in Genesis for Nephilim, it just means fallen ones, right? Napoleon, right? And neither we saw to the Nephilim, sons of Enoch, right? Napoleon from the Nephilim, Wa Nahaya, right? And we were, because the Wa means and, Na means we, right? Haya means to be or to become or come to pass, right? So it's saying, and we were in their eyes, Ba Ayan Yanawa, We were in their eyes like grasshoppers. Ka, meaning like, hagabium, meaning grasshoppers, right? I believe the singular is hagaba, or just simply hagab. Wakan, and so we were, haya yanawa, right? Because there's that word again, right? Haya, meaning were, right? Yanawa means we were. In their eyes, ba ayan yaham, right? So with that, this Numbers chapter 13, going into the Hebrew. Lord willing, you were edified. This brother Yatazadak, hero Israel. And as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, Greenville Stone. Kwame Asher Allah, Abad Ball, Shalawah.